Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Anitesh Rodo. Today, I'm going to be talking about Emperor Palpatine and what to do about him being Zetaed. So, if you guys have been paying attention to Arnold T and Mobile Gamers, they've been doing on their test account, testing, viable teams for Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, testing to see if his Zeta is really worthwhile. So yeah, they're great. I would recommend checking them out, especially if you're new and you haven't heard of them. Look up Arnold T 101 or Mobile Gamer. Actually, it might be easier to look up Mobile Gamer and then find Arnold T 101 from there. So, but yeah, they've been testing it, and they say Palpatine's unique, I think. Or the leader is really good as a leadership. He's really good as a leader. His unique is best Zetaable, especially since, he's gaining plus 50% max protection. So, of course, if you do watch one of the recent videos, Arnold T has actually messaged one of the developers, Mobile Gamer did that first, and he said, when are we getting the Marauder in the test account? And then Arnold T said right under it, hey, when are we going to get a Palpatine rework again? Because he still does not feel up to par as he should be. Like, his abilities are insanely good. It's just his... Sorry about that. He's just so squishy. He's super squishy. And then again, we do got to realize he is kind of a frail old man, but he just doesn't output the power you'd think he would. And there's a lot of ways of testing a lot of different teams out and stuff like that. So, one interesting team I did see that they didn't cover is this team here. Of course, everything was Zeta, Gear 12, etc. And this guy here, I'm going to scoop over to YouTube really quick. Okay, I didn't say to do that. Sorry if the screen whacked out. But he does the video of... Oh, that was so fast. Yeah, this is his team, of course. Everything's maxed out, everything. As you can see, this guy's name is Metsuga. Let me see if I can pronounce it right. Metsuga. So I'm going to definitely leave a link in the description below to his channel, or to this actual video. But it's a really unique one, and he sets it on auto and defeats a Jedi training raid team. I'm sure, RNG, could be playing him, but he's in the process of testing this team out, and it's a really viable team, and I like that. And it's running a character we haven't seen in like a long time. I think it was like around the time Count Dooku was the meta. All the evasion was a meta. I think that's when Royal Guard was a really high tier tank, and he's just fallen by the wayside. Shore Troopers passed him up. And of course, all the light side best tanks passed him up. Baze and General Kenobi. Stormtroopers kind of passed him up. So, Royal Guard, that's a viable option. Especially since all three of these characters are really good auto-taunters. Now, granted, yes, if anyone really, really wanted to, they could run Baze and Royal Guard's status. But at the same time, Royal Guard would be better in an instance of if Palpatine's falling below 50% health, he's just barely alive, Royal Guard's going to take the taunt, General Kenobi's going to take the taunt, and then Thrawn will probably help keep Shore Trooper cleansed so that he can taunt and heal Palpatine. Palpatine will obviously heal himself. So, but one thing of this video I do want to talk about, this is an interesting team idea. If any of you guys want to check it out, try it out. I unfortunately am not fully set. My Royal Guard's Gear 8. I haven't worked on him for a long time. Shore Trooper's Gear 9. Or what? No, I didn't mean to lose him. Where'd he go? Shoot. He's Gear 10, not Gear 11. General Kenobi's Gear 11. Thrawn's Gear 10, I think. Oh, 9. He's gear 9. And Palpatine's just right there on the edge of gear 11. So it's kind of a work. And, of course, Thrawn, as you can see, is not 7-starred. His leadership's not Zeta'd. So it's a wild way. I'm going to try this team out in the Galactic War to see how far it goes on full auto. And I will record it. Giving props again to the team builder, Metsuga. He did a really good job with that. Of course, his account's like way more advanced than mine. So I'll definitely give him credit there. But one thing I do want to talk about in this video, sorry about the little bit rambling, is I feel like we got the Emperor Palpatine rework, and it's probably because of all the Sith going on. I'm hoping in the next couple of months we get a good Empire faction pass. And Royal Guard is the one of the characters that gets a rework. I feel like he could be the definition of a literal tank that would really help the dark side out. He would need a massive rework. So, going off, I've already done a video like about 6 months ago or so on the Royal Guard, and I'm going to retouch on this because of the rework of Emperor Palpatine. So, Force Pike, does physical damage, target enemy with a 50% chance to inflict speed down for 2 turns, and if he has 50% more health, this attack does 80% chance to stun the target for 1 turn. I feel like this all should just say the physical damage, target enemy with a 80% chance to stun the target for 1 turn, and a 75 or 70% chance to inflict speed down for 2 turns. And maybe leave it at that. Or even, a 50% chance to leave stagger for 3 turns. Right there, that, something of that nature would really change this guy's basic out. It doesn't need to have it to where he's 50% health or more. It's just, any time. Because that could actually be the definition of him surviving. Since we got so many amazing tanks on the light side and Rebels versus this guy. So hopefully, something of that nature would be great for the Emperor, or for the Royal Guard. Imperial Phalanx, I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, this one says all allies gain defense up for 2 turns, and Empire allies gain health up for 2 turns. Royal Guard also has a 25% chance to gain 35% turn meter. So first thing I would do is up it to 40 or maybe 45% turn meter gain, and that's it. I wouldn't have a chance at it, so that he has a chance to gain some turn meter back. He's already going to be gaining turn meter from his unique, but we'll get to that. So I feel like this is where the Royal Guard could even shine for majorly Empire, but just, in some ways allies, all allies together. So like maybe around like ability level 4, 5, 6 is where it says. So this is where I'm going to kind of show the change up. All dispel all debuffs on all Imperial allies or Empire allies. Okay. And then all allies gain defense up for 3 turns, and Empire allies gain heal over time for 3 turns, and tenacity up for 3 turns. Or heal over time and tenacity up for 3 turns. I added a little too much on that. And then Royal Guard gains 35 or 40% turn meter, or 45, something of that nature. I feel like, giving him Royal Guard, he's already auto-taunting in a way, a unique way. And I'd like to see him up there again. Let's get Royal Guard back in the game. So this would be a great way to do it, Give him the cleansing ability for only Empire characters. Just Empire, not allies. But he's still at least giving defense up for 3 turns to all allies in general. That's always the greatest thing. So, and then his unique says at the end of each turn, if any other ally took damage that turn, he gains 15% turn meter, recovers 6 health. 6% health, not 6 health. That would suck. In addition, Royal Guard taunts for 1 turn whenever another ally falls below 50% health. So that part's still good. The minor tweak I would add into this is recovers 10% health and 5% protection. Or maybe, 8% health, 4% protection, something of that nature. So he's going to gain some health and protection and then start taunting. That's always good. And then, of course, I can't have no way of showing it, but adding another unique ability. Unless they decide to add a special as well. But add a unique ability where the Emperor's Finest or something of that nature. And it basically will deal with the fact of giving, as long as Royal Guard, or as long as Emperor Palpatine and Vader is on the battlefield, he and Emperor Palpatine get some bonuses, and he and Vader get some bonuses. He mostly gives bonuses to Palpatine over Vader. The reason being is it's rare to see Royal Guards working with Vader compared to Emperor Palpatine. They're always around Emperor Palpatine. There was just only 2, like in Rogue One, with Darth Vader. So you can kind of see where I'm going with the idea of having Royal Guard, get some extra bonuses for Palpatine, and then a little bit of bonus for, being with Vader. So I don't really have an idea for Vader specifically. Maybe like an extra bit of offense up, or their basics have a chance to deal or give damage over time. That's something that would be unique to Vader. That was kind of off the fly there. But with Palpatine, on the other hand, Palpatine, if he is on the field with Palpatine or vice versa, if they're both present, him and Royal Guard maybe gain like 30% health and 30% health and protection, and plus 30% defense. And that would just, change how the Royal Guard would be able to help the Emperor out, help Vader out. So, something of that nature, to where Royal Guard's boosting the Emperor out. That way, the Emperor has a better chance of surviving. Also, one last thing is under the Emperor's Finest, the Royal Guard, as long as Emperor Palpatine is active, Royal Guard automatically taunts for 1 turn at the beginning of combat, or the beginning of the encounter. That way he's kind of encountering, or instead of at the beginning of the encounter, anytime Emperor Palpatine takes damage. Kind of like Baze taunts for Chirrut, Royal Guard will taunt for Emperor Palpatine. And who knows, maybe they're actually going to rework Royal Guard to having another unique and another special ability to work with the Empire. Maybe another light attacking ability. Another like staff or like force pike move that maybe has a chance of dispelling. So there's a lot of ways to go with this, but I'd assume if they did rework Royal Guard, they may add just one more unique to support Palpatine, or just throw everything into the Undying Wielder or Defender, or Unyielding Defender, just to boost Palpatine's his support with Palpatine. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Royal Guard and a possible team players can work around on defeating Jedi Ray teams using Imperial characters and General Kenobi. I just had to say it that way because, don't get me wrong, I love General Kenobi, how he is built. It's just, I feel like he's just overused in other teams other than, Jedi teams. I feel like he should be best in a Jedi team, because he was built for a Jedi team, not built for a Rebel team, built for a Resistance team, built for an Imperial team. he's just so usable everywhere. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about my thoughts on the Royal Guard and your thoughts on the reworks for Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader. Have you been testing them? I will say I have tested at least Darth Vader's new unique ability, and oh man, it's awesome to have a right off the beginning, AoE, explode damage, maybe even have a chance of just automatically taking out a couple of characters. Yeah, that's game. That's definitely game. So, but yeah, again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and you guys have a wonderful day.